All felt the battle in the swamp was the beginning of events that would soon rock Temeria. Sensing the approaching conflict, both sides were eager to test the enemy. A routine skirmish between patrols erupted into a regular battle. Led by unwavering faith, the Knights of the Order showed greater determination and emerged victorious. The Scoia'tael learned that freedom could only be achieved by shedding blood, their enemies and their own. Azar excluded me from the battle. When Triss woke me, heaps of bodies appeared before my eyes. It was the last time I was able to avoid taking sides.
You're mistaken. I have him under control. And not just him. They're all eating out of my hand. I regret that Foltest is away at the summit, but I trust you'll tend to the King's Council.
I assume you've resolved matters with Luvarden as well.
Yes, I made an offer and he accepted. He claims his superiors had similar plans, but we beat them to it. Men can do nothing but talk and then always claim the initiative.
And how is your Witcher?
I should be able to convince him.
Don't overdo it. Geralt can be exceptionally perceptive.
I know. I must get back. I'll contact you when it's all over.
Never let the Witcher guess what you hide from him.
Triss?
Should you be up? I'd rather make sure you've recovered completely.
How?
Don't worry. This won't hurt a bit. Well, you seem to be at full strength. It must be that unusual Witcher's metabolism.
Triss, how did I get here?
Pure coincidence. I was scanning for magic anomalies and happened upon a false trail set by Kalkstein.
You found me in the swamp? What happened there?
I don't know. The alchemist is still there, examining solid stone. But he won't find anything. The greater anomalies are here in Vizima.
Magic anomalies? In Vizima?
Yes. I'd appreciate it if you could help me figure them out. But back to your health.
I thought I was at full strength.
You misunderstood me. Physically, nothing's wrong. It's your mind that worries me.
Explain.
You raved for hours. I had no choice but to read your thoughts to learn about your injuries and which poisons you took this time.
I'm sure you read beyond that.
I couldn't help it. Your thoughts were quite loud. In any case, I know about your recent adventures.
Can you help me?
Recover your memory? I doubt anyone can, but there's a small chance...
A small chance of what?
From what I saw, I think you would benefit by creating a stable personality.
Meaning?
Geralt, please, this is important.
Just limit the psychobabble.
You need to take a stand on the world's problems. It doesn't matter what position, just that you choose one. A strong identity may help restore your memory.
Can't you just tell me what you saw?
No, I don't want you turning into my vision of Geralt. I want you to decide for yourself who you are, without looking back.
I shouldn't take an interest in the past?
Exactly. Your memory should return in due course.
We'll see.
Geralt.
You said something about magic anomalies.
Various things can cause them, but more importantly, they can be the cause of true evil. When I last felt this way, you and a sorceress were trying to capture a genie, destroyed half a city in the process. You probably have no recollection, but a lot hung in the balance.
I don't recall.
I could use your help. I have some magic sensors that need to be placed around Vizima. They'll help us locate the anomaly's source.
All right, give me the sensors. I'll take care of it.
Always eager to please.
What are friends for?
I saw a perfect wall cavity in the trade quarter near Town Hall. Place one there, a second in the temple quarter near the entrance to the sewers, and the third in Vizima's cemetery. We'll create a typical Radcliffe triangle. You know, of course, that triangulation is most effective in these cases.
How did you get here?
Long story. When you men went chasing around...
Which proved effective.
By some miracle, I decided to look for Salamandra using unconventional methods.
Any results?
Very good ones. You'll learn it all in due time.
Why not now?
To get this information, I had to agree not to tell you. Patience, Witcher.
Who were you talking to through the mirror?
You heard me? Sorceress business. Nothing important.
Sounded serious.
I had to make a few promises to learn about Salamandra.
You could.
Trust me, it was nothing important.
I'll see you later.
See you. Oh, I nearly forgot.
What?
Luvarden, a merchant, wants to see you. He hosts banquets at the new Neracourt.
I don't like banquets.
Important people will attend.
I don't know.
Including Princess Ada, whose curse you lifted. Apparently, she's slightly obsessed with you.
I'll think about it.
I'll be there.
All right, I'm convinced. Maybe I can gather some information there.
6 this evening. Here's the pass that makes you official in the trade quarter.
A pass?
Well, in addition to a quarantine, the authorities of Vizima have imposed martial law.
How'd I miss that?
It only covers the trade quarter, which you haven't entered.
So how do these passes work?
Only the quarter's residents are allowed to move about. I have a house here, so I was able to get a pass.
So what do I do?
Well, I registered you as residing here. Falsely, of course.
Listen, about my identity.
Progress already?
I'm still analyzing.
Geralt.
What's with the passes?
Well, in addition to a quarantine, the authorities...
How'd I miss?
It only...
So how do the...
Only the court...
So what do I...
Well, I read falsely.
I'll see you later.
Alright. What did I get? Sorcerers and sorceresses. Okay. Hammer. I got a lot of updates. State of emergency declared in Vizima. Where do you want to go? The swamp, Cockstein. Oh! Neat! Exit. Wardrobe. Bookshelf locked. What am I reading here? Brotherhood of Sorcerers ceased to exist after the revolt on Thanaid Island, when some of the mages were accused of serving Nilfgaard and were arrested or killed. All of the important sorcerers were there for a meeting due to transpire on the following day. Neutral mages also perished during the fighting. Among them was Hen, who remembered the beginnings of human colonization. Soon after, Tissaia de Vries committed suicide. Her death marked the end of the Brotherhood and the advent of a new order. After the revolt on Thanaid, I still don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, some of the surviving sorceresses grew in prominence. Philippa Eilhart consolidated her position at Redenia's court, while the elf Francesca Findabair, Queen of the Valley of Flowers, expanded her involvement in human affairs. Triss Marigold, a younger sorceress, represented Foltest's interests, also joined in shaping the new order. After the war, people of Rivia were unhappy. Poverty was the plight of many, and most believed the kings and magnates had betrayed them during the peace talks by not exacting reparations from Nilfgaard. A scapegoat was needed, and as usual, it was the changelings, non-humans, and witchers. A mere spark was required to send a furious crowd into the streets. Anyone who seemed different was targeted. Dwarves, elves, and those accused of using spells were all murdered. People also using the situation to settle old scores, loot, and rape. I admit shamefully there were a few brave enough to stand in defense of the persecuted. Among those few was the famous Geralt of Rivia, who in seeking to protect his friends was struck with a pitchfork and died. There would have been more victims if not for the intervention of Triss Marigold. The sorceress sent a powerful hailstorm down on the crowd. Only that powerful spell could stop the rioting. What happened to the body of Geralt of Rivia and those who stood by his side, I do not know. Well, I learned more about myself that way, didn't I? Sapphire ring. This is the guard ring, I'll keep that. Okay. Interesting. Locked. Let's exit this way. Trade quarter. Got a whole new section of town to get used to. Yay! He says unexcitedly.
You! Stop!
Yes?
Your pass.
You're overdoing it with the passes.
Complain to the king.
He's returned?
No, but all new edicts bear his seal.
Farewell.
They need to do it better.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
Keep in mind, I haven't played any of the Witcher games.
Are you ill?
Go away. I haven't played any of the Witcher games, so I don't know if they do this in Witcher 2, but they need to do a better job in explaining what's going on in between the conversations. So like when he walks up and he's like, your pass! And my guy goes like, you're overdoing it with the passes. There needs to be like a handoff, at least an animation, like, here you go! So it doesn't look like I'm just saying, you're overdoing it. Is the king back? No. And then he just walks off. And it's like, did he check my pass or not? It's kind of awkward. But whatever. Map. Alright, so this is...
Wouldn't mind a drink?
Bard, huh?
They told me to watch for those with a salamander badge.
Good.
The bandits grow bolder. What?
Noblewoman.
I can't fathom how a horde of bandits and non-humans held the city hostage.
Yeah, it was interesting.
That's what I'll do.
Good lord, there's so many people.
Who's behind this?
Drummer, lute player, nobleman, townsman, jester.
Perhaps...
Why couldn't I get a job as a royal official? I loathe taking bribes.
You mentioned it.
Okay. Advertisements. Busker?
Damn, it's hot in this thing. Geralt of Rivia!
In the flesh.
You managed to avoid the quarantine and gain official support. Martial law is in effect. Wartime rules apply.
I'll do my best to comply.
You'd better. Traitors taste steel.
Please.
What was that about martial law?
King Foltest has declared martial law in Vizima.
Why is that?
The plague's in half the kingdom, and monsters roam the city's streets.
And the quarantine and patrols aren't enough?
Never you mind.
Okay.
I'm looking for...
I'm a high-ranking officer.
But I just wanted to.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
We have no time to talk. No loitering.
Regular townsman, guardsman, townsman, nobleman. Door, hey. Blacksmith, herbalist, New Narcot Inn, sensor location, Old Forge. Goodness, I'm gonna get so lost for a while. Maribor Gate. Townswoman, Zucchini Trader?
Those swords just for show?
They most certainly are not.
What are they scheming?
Armorer.
I'm not playing that.
Drunkards. Ah, the inn. Notice. I'm all about doing quests and junk. Let's read all of these. For the fangs of vampires known as fledgers, which stir unrest in Vizima, Burgomeister Velarad has set a reward. To collect the coin, the hunters must produce the form of 3 fledger fangs. Crap, I just sold 2. New Narcot Inn sinks a supply of fresh wyvern meat. We require 3 steaks. Okay. I need 3 vials of Arcspore juice. Jethro. On behalf of King Foltest, Burgomeister Velerad will reward anyone who can slay 5 graviers. Their bones are to be delivered as proof. I need 5 cockatrice feathers. Will pay well. Inquire within the scribe at town hall. Okay. Armor. Will you buy some junk off of me, man?
Another sent you. Did the guild send you?
No one sent me.
Forgive me. They chased me from the market when I refused to join the guild.
I'm only interested in what you have to offer.
Sorry for my hasty judgment. Please look.
Thank you.
What are you peddling?
I buy and sell arms, the best in town. I've never heard a customer complain.
We'll see about that.
Judge for yourself.
Okay. Same armor, still 5 grand. Alright. What am I doing? 8 to 22 with a 50% chance of bleeding. 9 to 27, and that's only 300 bucks? Reduction in damage, but chance of disarm and precise hit. I'm more of a, like, raw kind of guy. Raw, bash in face kind of situation. Diamond dust. Temporarily imbues the blade with magic, increasing chance of hitting opponents and damage inflicted by 40%. Increased damage by 10%. Man, I need to get rid of some of this junk. Put this on. The inn. Ah! The inn will have a dude, the innkeep. I can store some of my crap there. Didn't even think of that. Drop all of my oil and bomb ingredients. I don't need to be carrying those around for sure.
Curious.
Dandelion! Hey! I'll be right back. Hold on.
You're different.
A famous monster slayer gracing my modest inn.
Greetings.
Can I help you?
Yes, you can. Alright, so, that being said, hold on to this stuff. Amber. I don't need the salamander brooch. Sugar doll, I'll keep. Some of this stuff I'll keep. Strong alcohol and potion base. Potion base. Alcohol. Bottled water. Alcohol, weak alcohol, medium strength. Bombs. Blade coatings. Already read this. Already read this. Already read this. Already read this. Don't need to carry that around with me. Or that. Or that. Vision in total darkness. Also don't need fist tech. If I drink these unknown potions, it should tell me what they do as well as possibly injure me. Oh, can I not get more than 50 of any particular ingredient? That would make sense. Thank you for holding my things.
Why, hello.
Really? That was weird. A fish? Oh, thank you. Dandelion.
Geralt, I'm glad you're here.
I'm not in the mood for music, Dandelion. We'll talk later.
Geralt, I promised to perform for all these people and I don't have my lute.
Then you have a problem.
Geralt.
What happened to your lute?
Long story. Tell you over a drink?
Okay. I don't see why not. Strong, strong. Do I have any weak stuff? Yeah. Oh, he wants to get wasted. Oh, whatever. Medium strength. Weak, weak, medium, medium, weak. I'd like to get rid of some of these weaks. I am inebriated. Powder. I thought I got rid of all my powder. Really? You're still not wasted enough? There we go.
Ugh, forgot how tough you were.
Got up the courage to tell me about the loot?
I guess. My loot's at the home of a rich merchant. The house is on the west side of Salt Square, and I can't possibly leave. The crowd awaits.
Why wouldn't you tell me earlier?
Well, the merchant caught me giving his daughter lessons.
In what?
Relax, Geralt. Music.
Yeah.
All right. I'll fetch your loot.
Wonderful.
What's so special about this loot?
It's the one I got from Teruviel in the Valley of Flowers. Remember?
No.
Who's Teruviel?
The she-elf from the Blue Mountains. You did quite a number on her nose when you two first met.
Where is she now?
I heard she joined the Scoia'tael. I wonder if she's still alive.
Really?
In the Valley of Flowers?
I even wrote a ballad about that, where the devil says goodnight. I'll be singing it today.
I don't recall.
I don't recall.
Okay, so, thanks for getting me wasted just for that, by the way.
Interesting.
Stammer around everywhere. I don't think getting in a fight is a good idea right now.
That's what I'll do.
Let's talk to Patrick the Wise. He looks like a knight. Sir Patrick?
A witcher? They said your kind was extinct.
Very nearly. I'm Geralt.
I'd rather not reveal my true name, my knightly vows. If you wish, you may call me Patrick de Wazy.
Of the, Flaming Rose?
Indeed, I'm a member. Perhaps you could lend me some assistance.
With what?
My sister. Will you hear her story? One day we found her unconscious in bed. Blood trickled from fang marks on her neck. We had no doubts, a vampire.
Fang marks don't necessarily mean a vampire.
These clearly did, for after a time, my sister disappeared. She must have been transformed and then escaped.
If she is a vampire, I'll have to...
Above all, I would like you to find her. Confirm our suspicions.
All right. I'll look for your sister.
You should have no trouble recognizing her. None can ignore her azure eyes. She is a slim, beautiful blonde.
I'll do what I can.
I bet I will, I bet I will.
Yes?
Do you know one Siegfried of Dandelion?
Indeed.
What news of him?
He is due to be promoted. In fact, he possibly has been already. I don't know, we never speak.
Can you tell me why?
He is transformed since the swamp. I said to him, Honourable Siegfried, I congratulate you. Your honour and faith vanquished the pagan rabble. He gazed upon me strangely, saying, Honourable? Perhaps. Honour and faith? Certainly not. We were victorious, for they were hungry and poorly armed. A bit of blood, and he has forgotten all about honour. He should follow his father's example.
Where can I find him?
His father? Dead, purportedly torn apart by a manticore.
I meant Siegfried.
He trains recruits in front of the Order's seat in the Temple Quarter.
Master Luvarden requests your company at 6 in the evening.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
Specific, I bet.
All according to plan.
Many aren't fond of witches,
Oh, I forgot.
but I value your fraternity.
Thank you.
Your mother sucks dwarf cock.
I was once invincible, the Great White Hope.
Huh?
Now I loiter around cesspools because of one fight.
You were a warrior?
A boxer. I had fans galore. Women, gold. And now?
What happened?
Judges disliked blows below the belt. They disqualified me.
I see.
I fought until...
Until?
I fought the lion.
Did he...
One punch. Deadly. And I realised I'd never win. I've worn a hood ever since to avoid being recognised.
After one punch?
It was a spiritual transformation. I can take you.
A wager, huh?
200 orins.
Any rules?
No weapons, no armour.
Right.
200 orins.
I'll give it a shot.
I'm in.
No challengers?
I need an apprentice.
Oh, I forgot.
You bastard!
No challengers? I'm itching to hit someone.
Did you train with the lion?
I'm a witcher. I win.
Take your prize.
Magical sign and the runic stone or meteorite steel.
I'll take the magical sign and the runic stone.
Here.
Runic stone. Earth rune. Knockdown plus 25%. Interesting. Can I... Here's a question I have. Can I just stack these like over and over again? Like a whole bunch of these diamond dusts or whatever? Or add this plus 10% and then add this on top of it so that I get more effects? Or do they like replace each other? How does that work? It's like enchanting in Skyrim. I've never done it. So I've never needed to. Alright. So we're good in here for now. Let's pick up a couple more quests from the notice board. What am I attacking? Okay. What are these? In consideration for the well-being of Vizima, Burgomeister Valerod has posted a bounty for killing of 12 ghouls. As proof, vials of their wicked blood must be brought. Okay. The Kikamores are evil and wretched, and therefore Valerod, right and honorable ruler of Vizima, has posted a reward for their death. 10 Kikamore claws.
One may say I consort with witches.
Maybe Velrad. Velrad has decided to turn old Vizima into a hospice for diseased non-humans.
Those swords just for show?
Playboy? Poor boy.
Perfect. No reason to be here, white-haired one.
Maribor Gate. Sewer entrance.
Dying of boredom. You whisk children away. Turn them into witches.
Alley along the walls. Merchant.
Greetings, noble sir. If you seek a present for a lady, you've come to the right place.
What do you have?
Pleasing trifles, lovely souvenirs, luxury items. I supply the upper classes, beautiful ladies and noble gentlemen.
Let's see them.
How can I help?
Alright, let's get rid of some of this. 90, 20, 30, Alright. It's better than nothing.
How can I help?
Tell me about your goods.
I sell clothing from faraway Toussaint, and rings that adorn the gentle hands of aristocrats.
What do you recommend?
Looking for a present for a lady? I don't wish to be indiscreet, so I shan't inquire further. I only suggest that elegant courtesans gladly accept jewels when they would be insulted by gold. Maintaining appearances is part of their erotic game, if you understand me.
I do.
Aristocrats buy gloves, shawls, and kerchiefs for their nobly born ladies. Noble women wish to keep in fashion, and are constantly changing apparel.
Thanks for the advice.
How can I help?
How's business?
Not so good. King Foltest left the city with the entire court, and thus my clients. Moreover, under martial law, townsfolk would rather buy food and other necessities.
I see.
How can I help?
Well, nothing really at the moment.
Good day.
Well, well. A witcher for the monsters.
Fishmonger.
Greetings, perch, flounder, or perhaps a tasty pike?
Got any shark?
Yeah, not quite, but I'm a fish connoisseur, I know. Smoked eel. You'd like that. Please, have a look.
Gladly.
I love the smell of fish.
Okay.